Our next team is Team the Bozos from Richmond Secondary School. This team came up with a way for users to easily find details about the ingredients in the products and foods that they purchase. Users can access information, giving them the power to make healthier and more ethical consumer choices. Let's welcome Team the Bozos.
Mica, an unassuming mineral essential to modern life. For decades, it's been used in everyday products like electronics, insulation, paint, and even toothpaste. The majority of the world's mica comes from India, where a 2016 Thomson Reuters Foundation investigation revealed that it was being mined by children, and at a deadly cost.
डर लगता है अंदर जाने में माटी गिर जाएगा तो दबा देंगे गिरे हुआ है मर आया था ढेबरा चुनने तो दवा का वहीं पर रख गया
Hey Bonnie, what video are you watching?
Oh, the video is talking about mica minerals, which are used in lots of products like toothpaste and makeup. Most of these minerals come from illegal mining, which exploit children to work in very dangerous environments.
What? Does my toothpaste have mica in it too? And what are all these weird ingredients on the box like disodium pyrophosphate? Should I be looking up all these weird chemicals online?
Wait, have you guys heard of PureScan?
What's PureScan?
With PureScan, you won't need to waste time individually looking up all those strange ingredients on your product and food packages.
Quickly and easily learn about what kinds of ingredients are in your food and cosmetic products with PureScan to establish healthier consumer habits and make smarter and more ethical choices in your purchases.
What kind of people would use this app?
Teens, parents, and millennials would use this app. They are all at different stages in life where teens and millennials are starting to establish their own consumer habits, and parents are responsible for purchasing products for themselves and their families.
When you first open up PureScan, you see our scanning page. With the scanning feature, we eliminate the hassle of spending time searching up products and ingredients. Or you can choose to search for a product with the search feature. From here, we have a news page that is easily accessible with a swipe to the right. On the news page, users can access the latest information on safety recalls and related articles. And the history page can be accessed with a swipe to the left to go back to those products that you've looked up. For example, with this gum, you can quickly scan the barcode to recognize the product. So for this, it identifies the product as the Trident Very Berry Gum. This will bring us to the page that organizes all the different types of ingredients found in the gum. The ingredients are organized into different categories, which let you easily learn about each one and any potential risk the product has. To see what ingredients are in each category, simply click the card. For example, in this gum, there is one ingredient categorized as high risk. To learn more about a specific ingredient, click on the name and it will bring you to a new page with all the information you need to understand what goes in the product you have purchased. The modular design of the UI makes the app easy to use and understand.
From our user study, we found that all of our users strongly liked the accessibility that the scanning feature offered, and from that we developed our UI and features of our app centered around simplicity for our users.
PureScan not only scans food, but also allows you to scan cosmetic products. Anna was wondering earlier about mica in her toothpaste. With PureScan, you can see that mica is in her toothpaste. She can also learn about what ethical implications are involved in the making of mica. On this page, you can find more information about mica and the hazards it presents.
We also took into consideration feedback from our users to take a more personalized approach to our app by adding features that users liked.
So to help users make healthier, smarter, and more ethical choices in purchasing, we included a recommendation feature, which allows you to access healthier, more ethical alternative products with just a click of a button. Our approach to making a change is that by taking small, meaningful steps in our daily lives, we have the power to change and influence problems on a global scale. As more people learn to develop healthier and more ethical consumer habits, we not only live a healthier lifestyle, but also become more mindful about how our purchasing influences business practices. Brought to you by the Bozos, with our developers Ayman, Gabriel, Harry, Minnie, and Zena, along with our designers Anna and Ben, plus our project manager Bonnie. We work from literally before sunset to sunrise, on daily conference calls and with a unique team dynamic, where the lines between developers and designers are blurred. Our team would like to give a huge thank you for our mentors Roland and Leah for guiding us through this special journey. The Bozos hope that with PureScan, we can help make a positive change in your daily lives and in the global community.
Thank you, Team the Bozos. I really like how intuitive your user interface is and how it can help us all make healthier and ethical choices in our purchases. Let's switch over now to Judge Terrence for a question to the team.
Team the Bozos. I think that's how you pronounce the name. You guys had a minimal, clean, and modern design. It made the application very inviting to use, and your presentation style with the voiceover animation was very refreshing and well done. Within the app, the alternatives seemed like a really great feature, but unfortunately it felt a little bit hidden. It wasn't focused, it was in a small button in the corner. So I would like to have seen that button be emphasized a little bit more inside the app because it seems like a great feature. And through your demo, I would have liked to have seen the text search function demoed. I wasn't sure how that worked, and there was definitely a little search bar at the top of the app there. To my question, there is definitely a large data component to this application, from product information to ingredient lists and more. Can you briefly explain where you expect this data will be sourced from and how it's going to be managed?
Wow, the Bozos definitely have a career in digital animation. To Terrence's point, reliable and credible data is increasingly becoming table stakes in the world. So team, where do you expect to source your data from and how would it be managed?
Okay, so first of all, I need to say that all of our sources are from government sources. So all of our sources, we make sure that it's really reliable and verified. For example, we take sources from the European Food Safety Authority guidelines, guidelines done by Health Canada. And in the future, we might expand our database with an API that connects to more global and better databases. And then our app will be always up to date. And Ben can talk about.
Okay, so also on top of having a lot of sources, we also had to focus on making the information easily understood by the users. And even if you have a lot of good quality information, we have to make sure that the users can easily access it in a simple UI, which we focused on, which is why we try to have a more clean UI and make it less cluttered and less overwhelming for the users.
And we also want to emphasize that with our app, we focus directly on helping users make the right choices in their purchasing, because with our simple UI, like Ben said, we provide users with extremely easy access to information to learn about the ingredients in their products and create a pathway to healthier and more ethical alternatives. So we have recommending alternatives. And you know, a lot of the sources online, they are reliable, but they have problems with their UI. For example, a very reliable website is called EWG. They have extremely reliable sources from all kinds of government databases, but then their UI is very not user-friendly. Their scanner doesn't work, and then a lot of sources are in other languages. So we feel like our app is taking those reliable information and putting them in a form that is more accessible to users and extremely easy to understand, so that more everyday people can use this app. And if you go to like scientific websites, right, they might not understand those scientific terms or chemical terms, but our app makes everybody be able to understand what's in their food and what's in the products. And, you know, we'll help them to make better choices in their personal habits and impact harmful business practices on a global scale. So we're making a change, and yeah.
Okay, thank you. Great answers, guys. You guys are making me more conscious of the product I get, especially my snacks. Yeah, so Roland, we better use PureScan to make sure the snacks that we give out don't have bad ingredients.
Sorry, right. Back to the show.